Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Please subscribe to the channel and also please do like and share and leave your suggestions in the comment section. The events of 17th October 2024 are follows. Bengali date 30 Ashwin 1431. As per Benimadhav Sil Ponjika, today's Tithi is Purnima and up to 1719 hours, and after that Krishna Pratipad. Today's Nakhotra is Revati Nakhotra and up to 1737 hours, and after that Osini Nakhotra. Today is 291st day of the year. There are then 75 days left in 2024. Today is 42nd Thursday of 2024. Today is Valmiki Jayanti. Valmiki is revered as the first poet of Sanskrit literature. He was a great sage and author of epic Ramayana, which consists of 24,000 verses and 7 kantos, including the Uttara Kanto. Valmiki is also known as Maharishi Valmiki and considered as the Adi Kavi, that is the first poet of Sanskrit language. Maharishi Valmiki is believed to be the contemporary of Lord Sri Rama, which makes it difficult to define the exact timings of his birth, as birthday of Lord Sri Rama is also a topic of much debate among modern historians. However, his birth anniversary, which is also known as his Jayanti, is celebrated on Ashwin Purnima as per Hindu lunar calendar. As per Ramayana, Sri Rama met Valmiki during his period of exile and interacted with him. Later, Valmiki gave shelter to Devi Sita in his hermitage when Rama banished her. Kusa and Lava, the twin sons of Sri Rama, were born in his hermitage. Valmiki taught Ramayana to both twins. Maharshi Valmiki in his early life was a highway dacoit named Ratnakar, who used to rob people after killing them. It is believed that Saga Narada Muni transformed Ratnakar into great devotee of Lord Rama. On the advice of Narada Muni, Ratnakar performed great penance by reciting great mantra of Rama Nama. After years of meditation, a divine voice declared his penance successful and bestowed him with new name Valmiki, the one who born out of ant hills. Today is Mirabai Jayanti. Mirabai was a great Hindu poet and ardent devotee of Lord Krishna. She was one of the significant saints of the Vaishnava Bhakti movement. Some 1300 poems written in passionate praise of Lord Krishna are credited to her. Mira was a Rajput princess born about 1498 in Kudaki, Rajasthan. She was married to Bhojraj, the ruler of Chittor. She took no interest in her spouse as she believed herself to be married to Lord Krishna. According to popular belief, she miraculously merged with the image of Krishna in circa 1547 at the age of 49. Historians believe that Mirabai was a disciple of Guru Ravidas and accept popular beliefs which associate her with Saint Tulsidas and her interactions with Rupa Goswami in Vrindavan. We found no historical record on the birth anniversary of Mirabai. However, as per Hindu lunar calendar, the day of Sharad Purnima is observed as the birth anniversary of Mirabai. Today is Koti Bihu. Koti Bihu, also known as Kongoli Bihu, is a significant festival celebrated in the Indian state of Assam, marking the second Bihu festival of the year. It usually occurs in the month of October, around mid-October, and is primarily associated with the agricultural cycle. Koti Bihu is characterized by a sense of reverence for the agriculture activities and a time to pray for a good harvest. Today is International Day for the Eradication of Poverty. International Day for the Eradication of Poverty is an international observance celebrated each year on October 17th throughout the world. The first commemoration, World Day to Overcome Poverty, took place in Paris, France in 1987 when 1 lakh people gathered on the Human Rights and Liberties Plaza at the Trocadero to honor victims of poverty, hunger, violence and fear at the unveiling of a commemorative stone by Joseph Resinski, founder of the international movement ATD Fourth World. In 1992, 4 years after Reis-Sinki's death, the United Nations officially designated October 17 as the International Day for the Eradication of Poverty. Today is World Trauma Day. World Trauma Day, observed globally on the 17th October, aims to reduce trauma incidents within our communities. This includes major and minor trauma injuries occurring in various industry sectors and are still national concerns year after year. Today is World Values Day. World Values Day is celebrated annually on the third Thursday of October. It aims to encourage individuals, organizations, and communities to reflect on their values and how these can positively influence their lives, relationships, and societies. The day promotes the importance of values in guiding behavior, decision making, and fostering social cohesion. Today is International Credit Union ICU Day. International Credit Union ICU Day has been celebrated on the third Thursday of October since 1948. The ultimate goal is to raise awareness about the tremendous work that credit unions and other financial cooperatives are doing around the world and give members the opportunity to get more engaged. Today is International Shakeout Day. International Shakeout Day is observed annually on the third Thursday of October. It is a global earthquake drill aimed at promoting earthquake preparedness and safety practices. The day encourages individuals, communities, and organizations to practice how to drop, cover, and hold on during an earthquake, which are key actions recommended to protect oneself during seismic events. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Lalon Fakir, 14 October 1774 to 17 October 1890. Lalon, also known as Lalon Saha, Lalon Fakir, Sahaji, and titled Fakir Saha, was a prominent Bengali spiritual leader, philosopher, mystic poet, and social reformer born in Jehaniada, Bengal, Subha. Regarded as an icon of Bengali culture, he inspired and influenced many philosophers, poets, and social thinkers, including Rabindranath Tagore, Kazi Nazrul Islam, and Allen Ginsberg. Lalon's philosophy of humanity rejects all distinctions of caste, class, and creed, and takes stand against theological conflicts and racism. It denies all worldly affairs in search of the soul and embodied the socially transformative role of subcontinental bhakti and Sufism. Lalon founded the institute known as Lalon Akhra in Chiuria, about 2 kilometers from Kustia railway station in southwestern Bangladesh. His disciples dwell mostly in Bangladesh and Indian states of West Bengal, Tripura, and Assam's Barak Valley. Every year on the occasion of his death anniversary, thousands of his disciples and followers assemble at Lalon Akhra and pay homage to him through celebration and discussions of his songs and philosophy for 3 days. In 2004, Lalon was ranked 12th in BBC's poll of the greatest Bengali of all time. Today, the 17th October highlight in history. 1604, Kepler's supernova is observed in the constellation of Ophiuchus. 1610, French King Louis XIII is crowned in Reims Cathedral. 1660, the 9 regicides who signed the death warrant of Charles I of England are hanged, drawn, and quartered. 1662, Charles II of England sells Dunkirk to Louis XIV of France for £40,000. 1713, Great Northern War, Russia defeats Sweden in the Battle of Kostanvirta in Balkane. 1771, premiere in Milan of the opera Ascanio in Alba, composed by Mozart at age 15. 1777, American Revolutionary War, British General John Burgoyne surrenders his army at Saratoga, New York. 1781, American Revolutionary War, British General Charles Earl Cornwallis surrenders at his siege of Yorktown. 1800, War of the Second Coalition, Britain takes control of the Dutch colony of Curacao. 1806, former leader of the Haitian Revolution, Emperor Jacques I, is assassinated after an oppressive rule. 1811, the silver deposits of Agua Amarga are discovered in Chile, becoming in following years instrumental for the patriots to finance the Chilean War of Independence. 1814, 8 people die in the London beer flood. 1850, riots start which lead to massacre in Aleppo. 1860, first the Open Championship referred to the North America as the British Open. 1861, Aboriginal Australians kill 19 Europeans in the Kulin La Ringo massacre. 1907, Marconi begins the first commercial translating wireless service. 1912, Bulgaria, Greece, Serbia declare war on the Ottoman Empire, joining Montenegro in the First Balkan War. 1919, Leeds United FC founded at Salem Chapel, Holbeck after the winding up of Leeds City FC for making illegal payments to players during World War I. 1931, Al Capone is convicted of income tax evasion. 1933, Albert Einstein flees Nazi Germany and moves it to United States. 1940, the body of communist propagandist Willy Munzenberg is found in South France, starting a never resolved mystery. 1941, World War II, the USS Crane becomes the first US Navy vessel to be torpedoed by a U-boat. 1943, the Burma-Thailand Railway is completed. 1943, Nazi Holocaust in Poland, Sobibor extermination camp is closed. 1945, a large demonstration in Buenos Aires, Argentina demands Juan Perón's release. 1952, Indonesian army elements surrounded the Merdeka Palace demanding President Sukarno disband the Provisional People's Representative Council. 1956, the first commercial nuclear power station is officially opened by Queen Elizabeth II in Sellafield, England. 1961, directed by their chief Maurice Papon, Paris police massacres scores of Algerian protesters. 1961, the first attempt of the apartheid analogy by Ahmed Shukri. 1965, the 1964-65 New York World's Fair closes after 2 years and more than 51 million attendees. 1966, the 23rd Street Fire in New York City kills 12 firefighters. 1969, the Caravaggio painting Nativity with Saint Francis and Saint Lawrence is stolen from the oratory of Saint Lawrence in Palermo. 1970, FLQ terrorist murder Quebec Vice Premier and Minister of Labour Pierre Laporte. 1973, OPEC imposes an oil embargo against countries they deem to have helped Israel in the Yom Kippur War. 1977, the hijacked Lufthansa flight 181 lands in Mogadishu. The remaining hostages are later rescued. 1979, Mother Teresa is awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. 1979, the Department of Education Organization Act creates the US Department of Education. 1980, as part of the Holy See United Kingdom relations, a British monarch makes the first state visit to the Vatican. 1988, Uganda Airlines Flight 775 crashes at Rome Fiumicino International Airport in Rome, Italy, killing 33 people. 1989, the 6.9 megawatt Loma Prieta earthquake shakes the San Francisco Bay Area, the Central Coast, killing 63. 1989, the East Germany Politburo votes to remove Erich Honecker from his role as General Secretary. 1991, Rudrapur bombings by Sikh separatists who explode 2 bombs during a Ramelia Hindu celebration in Rudrapur, Uttarakhand, killing 41 people. 1992, having gone to the wrong house, Japanese student Yasuhiro Hattori is killed by the homeowner in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 1994, Russian journalist Dmitry Kholodov is assassinated while investigating corruption in the armed forces. 2000, the Hatfield rail crash leads to collapse of rail tracks. 2001, Israeli tourism minister Rehavam Zeevi is assassinated by Hamdi Quran, a member of the PFLP, thus becoming the highest ranking Israeli to be killed by a Palestinian. 2003, Taipei 101, a 101 floor skyscraper in Taipei becomes the world's tallest high rise. 2004, a fire that lasted over 15 hours destroyed almost one-third of the east tower of the Parque Central urban complex in Caracas, Venezuela. 2017, Syrian civil war. The Syrian Democratic Forces (SDF) captured the last foothold of the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant (ISIL) in Raqqa, marking the end of the Battle of Raqqa. 2018, the recreational use of cannabis is legalized in Canada. 2018, a mass shooting and bombing at Karch Polytechnic College in Crimea kills 21 people, including the attacker, and injures 70 others. 2019, drug dealers in Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico forced the government to back down on an arrest. 2019, the 17 October revolution starts in Lebanon. 2023, an explosion at Al Ahli Arab Hospital in Gaza kills hundreds of Palestinians during an Israel-Hamas war. Thank you very much for your patience.